Josh Taylor is not impressed with Teofimo Lopez. Let's chat.
Push the weight and no flex. Alive is more than the six. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Well, first and foremost, we go on record by saying I like Josh Taylor, man. I like Josh Taylor. He shows up to fight. I know he didn't look, as good as he normally does versus Jack Catterall. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you get guys in front of you that I don't want to say have your number because Catterall didn't win. But, when it's a close fight and you're fighting a champion, the person that wasn't pegged to win, a lot of people are going to say they won. When in reality, they won the drama of the fight. I only watched the fight once. I'll go back and look at it again. But Catterall was deserving of a rematch, in which he's getting. So I ain't got no problem with Josh Taylor, doing that. He was undisputed. Dropped 2 belts due to the politics. Y'all know how it is. I'm not going to get into all of it. But he did win undisputed at 140, and that was a bit of a task at 140. And he did it. And he fought for it. And he did it. So salute to Josh Taylor. I like Josh, man. I like Josh a lot. He's a good dude. Well, I don't know him personally. I'm saying in the ring, he gives you what you want. He has a lot of heart. And he's about that life. Which brings us to what this video is about. He's still the guy to beat at 140. I don't care about the politics and nonsense. He's still the guy to beat, undisputed or not. He didn't lose those belts in the ring. So prior to that, you had Teofimo Lopez at 135. If you remember, the plan, because it came out later, the plan was for Teofimo to let me go in order. Let me go in order in case you guys forgot. Okay. It was said recently that Josh Taylor said recently that he's really not impressed with Teofimo Lopez. As you remember, in 2020, he won a 12-round decision over Vasily Lomachenko, and he won the unified crown. He was not undisputed, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let them tell you that. Devin Haney had the last belt. Okay? Lomachenko he vacated the WBC strap and picked up the franchise status. Why they actually made it a belt, I don't know. But that's not a real belt, y'all. Instead of Vasily fighting Devin Haney, Vasily fought Teofimo Lopez, and he lost. There was one fight left, and rather than take the fight, Teofimo Lopez chose to go in another direction. He was running around talking about he was undisputed, which was not true. I repeat, it was not true. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care what they try and feed you. Let me remind you, it was not true. And everybody was confused. The franchise status wasn't transferable. It was a special status gifted to the people who requested. Vasily Lomachenko said he never requested it, but he sure did lose it to Teofimo Lopez. And we was like, how did Lopez get it if you can't lose it? Well, he requested it. So they can't make up another one. So what they did was they gave it to Lopez. They took it from... The rules changed just like that. I want to remind you guys, the rules changed. They took it away from Lomachenko and gave it to Lopez because he requested it. And the plan was never to fight Devin Haney. Because now he was running around talking about he was undisputed, and he wasn't. Let me remind y'all.
But one of these kids is doing his own thing. Now it's time to play our game. It's time to play our game.
Those WBC titles were fake. Okay, but moving along, he ends up fighting George Kambosos. And let me read you a quote from Josh Taylor, just to bring you guys up to speed. Josh Taylor says, he is a very good, very skilled fighter, but I do believe that on my night, I will take him to bits. That's what he told Sky Sports. He's a bit of a clown. This is Josh Taylor talking about him. He's a bit of a clown. He seems to look past his opponents all the time. It's twice he made the same mistake and almost paid the price for it again. His comments from beforehand, he seems to have the same reoccurring problem. He thinks he's God's gift, and then he comes crashing back down to earth with a bang. I was confident of beating him away. I'm sorry, he said I was confident of beating him anyway. Let's not forget, he did very little to beat Lomachenko, but he beat a small, injured lightweight that could really make featherweight. You've got to give credit to where it's due, but he's not in there with a blown-up featherweight anymore. That's a quote from Josh Taylor directly. Okay? Now, let me remind y'all what the play was. Okay? He was going to face George Kambosos, beat him, and he was already in, well, his father says, the plan was to go to 140 and go straight to Josh Taylor when he was undisputed. The plan was to take his 3 belts because he wasn't undisputed and go straight to Josh Taylor. Kambosos came in there and ruined all of those plans. He went to 140 but with no belts. And then Kambosos went on to play games which backfired on him. Seems like when you guys try and double cross, Devin Haney, you play yourself. Because Devin Haney's really undisputed now. Everyone outsmarted themselves. It's like yanking the rug from underneath your own feet and falling on your back. Devin Haney was never on the menu with Teofimo Lopez. And now, you're at 140 now, buddy. And you're still talking about Josh Taylor's name. Let me tell you something, man. You're surrounded by sharks and piranhas and alligators and crocodiles and hippos. They're dangerous. Don't let that wide mouth and funny smile fool you like in the cartoons. They will chew you to bits. At 140, you got this guy, Josh Taylor. You got Regis Prograis. Zepeda's still out there. And when Devin Haney's done with Vasily Lomachenko, Trill Bill already said, we coming to 140 and we're fighting you. This ain't got nothing to do with no belts or money. It's about what you said. But pick your poison, Teofimo. This guy right here, Josh Taylor, this is poison. This is also a death sentence. And Teo, I saw a copy of what you wrote on Twitter today. It's real cute. What did you say? Yeah, I still got it. Are you dumb or dumber? Well, we're going to see, man. Because if you face any of the names that I mentioned, I don't see you winning. But hold off. Maybe you should wait until after, Devin disposes of Vasily Lomachenko. Wait for Devin. Because if you jump in the ring with Josh Taylor, all he's going to do is beat you. All he's going to do is beat you. I got Josh Taylor making you quit. But salute to Josh Taylor, man. It's a hell of a fighter. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Bronx on deck.
Move!